Hollywoodbets Durban July has generated a huge interest in the local tourism sector. The creative and transport sectors are set to gain from the event. SA Tourism has brought in some operators from the Northwest to showcase their province's tourism at the race. Let's discuss this now with Sebaka Mooketsi, who is the Chief Marketing Officer at the Northwest Parks and Tourism Board. Sebaka, thank you so much for making time for us. What are you selling about the Northwest at Durban July this year?
Good afternoon. I think more importantly, not just what are we selling, but why are we here? We're here, first of all, to communicate with the rest of South Africa and all the event patrons that Northwest has some of the most amazing facilities, some of the most amazing products on offer and experiences. A lot of people only think about Sun City when they think Northwest. We've got so much more on offer. 19 provincial game reserves under our ambit, including the Pilanesberg Game Reserve, Botalano, Madikwe Game Reserve, which is one of the most luxurious game reserves when it comes to our offering as a province. Also, Baberspan Bird Sanctuary, which is literally the biggest bird sanctuary with so many species on offer as a part of agricultural tourism. So we're just trying to show the rest of South Africa that there's so much more on offer at the province.
And of course, Tourism Month is coming up. How are you using this event in Durban to also get ready for that? Because also that's going to be the beginning of spring. You want people to start thinking about the options that are available for them now, ahead of Tourism Month.
I'm also very proud to say that this year's World Tourism Day is going to be launched in the Northwest Province. So what an amazing opportunity for us as a province. You know, being a predominantly rural province, we've got a lot of heritage tourism offerings on offer. The most famous obviously being the Taung Skull and the Taung Dam, which is an amazing spot for adventure tourism offerings as well. So it's a great way for us just to show what we have on offer, and it's a great way to market the province even further.
What do you think are some of the opportunities of growth that are available in the Northwest? You've indicated that for the longest time, whenever people talk about visiting the Northwest, the first thing that comes to their minds is Sun City. And as you have just explained and given us, you do realize that there are so many other options that people can explore in that province. So what do you think are some of those opportunities for growth when it comes to the tourism sector in the Northwest Province?
So as an entity, the Northwest Parks and Tourism Board made a promise to the citizens of the Northwest, as well as our MEC, that we will be ranked amongst the top 5 tourism destinations in the country. I know it is a very tall order, but we're definitely up to the challenge. And we're doing so by collaborating with very innovative, out-of-the-box activities, such as partnering with In the Mix at this year's Durban July, as well as investing more with regards to growth and development of our tourism product owners, really emphasizing on developing and emancipating youth and children and women as well who are trying to enter into the space. I mean, for a very long time, it was a highly male-dominated industry. So I'm proud to say that Northwest has a very strong women in tourism chapter, and we're certainly encouraging and supporting all of their activity.
So when Tourism Month starts, we're probably going to hear a lot about sustainable tourism and protecting what matters. How important is this theme going to be when Tourism Month is being launched in it's about a month or 2 now?
You know, with regards to sustainability and growth, it's always very important to support SMMEs and producers of local products. With the In the Mix marquee this year, I'm proud to say that the lady who was responsible for the deco at the marquee is a lady called Boss Lady from Mafikeng. Most of the artists and the DJs that are going to be performing at the marquee are from the Northwest. They include Fat K, they include Amudins, and a whole lot of other Motswako, proudly Northwest, proudly Mafikeng artists as well. I'm so proud to say that, you know, even our sound comes from a company from the Northwest called Showtime. So with regards to supporting local content, especially from our province, we're all about that.
Okay. Just lastly then, let's talk about how tourism can support domestic businesses. We often encourage, big businesses to also buy local. How do you think that can assist just the domestic tourism when there's that level of support?
When it comes to that level of support, you're being very patriotic because you're giving back to the communities that you come from. And that's very important for us as a province because really we were so hard hit by COVID-19, and as a part of the provincial recovery strategy, we promote that every single activity, every single event that we partner with, that some sort of positive economic impact happens for the SMMEs, happens for our domestic tourism product owners as well. So I think I'm encouraged to travel as well. I'm encouraged to support events within the province because I know that this is going to contribute positively to the Northwest Province and our GDP.
All right, Sebaka Mooketsi, thank you for making time for us. She's the Chief Marketing Officer at the Northwest Parks and Tourism Board.